Hi, my name is Julie Fei-Fan Balzer, and I've gotten a number of emails about how to cut a stencil. And while that's a technique I've shown in the middle of some videos, I wanted to make a video for you that showed just how to cut a stencil. So to cut my stencil, I'm simply going to choose the pattern, and it can be one of the built-in patterns that you have. Let's just go ahead and grab this pretty little fleur-de-lis, and you can of course make it any size that you would like. You can also use your own design which you've brought in through ScanNCut canvas or that you've scanned in. So there it is. I'm just going to have one. It's going to be a little stencil. But here's my advice. I'm going to scan in the material so we can see it. But what I want to tell you is that I generally think it's a good idea if you place the design for the stencil far away from the edge. That way you don't get a lot of excess paint or anything like that all over your project. Now that this is scanned in, I'm going to go ahead and drag this a little bit away from the edge so I have some nice space around there so I'm not worried about it. And you can actually see right down here in the corner I've already done a test cut so that I know that my settings are correct. And again, there's no one setting for cutting stencil plastic. For this particular plastic that I'm using, my blade's at a 4, and if I go into the settings here, you can see that my cut speed is all the way down at 1 and my cut pressure is up at a 4. And the reason for the cut pressure to be up at a 4 is because the stencil material is rather dense. Plastic is denser than paper, right? So we need the blade to push down a little bit harder. If you're interested in learning about test cuts, please see my video all about test cuts. But now that this is ready and I know that it's going to cut through, I'm simply going to hit OK. I'm going to hit cut, start, and my stencil should cut out. Once it's cut out, I'm simply going to unload the mat, close up the dust cover, and now I can reveal my fabulous stencil. So I have a stencil right here. I would simply cut it down in order to use it, and I can use this stencil plastic for other stencils. And as a nice side benefit, I also have a beautiful little mask that I can use as well for a totally different effect. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out my blog at balzerdesigns.typepad.com for more tips, tricks, and tutorials. And don't forget to visit the ScanNCut website as well at scanncut.com.